Hello, everybody. Guys, it's like 100 degrees in here. I'm not kidding you. I jumped out of the shower and I did everything I could not to have to put clothes back on. But alas, I'm here in clothes. Billy, move it. You're not starving. I am not, Penny. I am right on time. There's just a tiny delay. Put the comments up there. I'm right on time, Penny. Quit lying to everybody. It's just that delay that I can't do nothing about. Billy, my goodness. The snitch is over here just chilling. He's got the right idea. Billy's like freaking out. I want treats. Yes. Billy, come with me. Oh, golly, Earl, you too? Hey, nabbit, I got a snag in my sock. Oh, look at you, big babies. Where'd you go, Earl? Earl? Where'd you go? I'm doing the treat thing. Come on, Earl. Come get yours. You like them up high. Come on, Earl. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Yes, you are. Your mama's good boy. That should entertain them for at least a little while. Put some there. Put some there. Get their little butts up there. Oh. Yes, Ava, you have one more. Come on. Who's a good girl? You're a good girl. Oh man, it is so hot and humid here. My AC has been going nonstop. I put it on not yesterday, but the day before, I think. And I've got it set to 68. It has not reached 68 in this house. No matter how hard I've tried. So that's the story of that. Oh, my hair is going to take forever to dry since I put it straight into my little butterfly clamp right out of the shower. I have to fix this sock. This is going to drive me nuts. I hate when it does that. It gets that one string that wraps around your big toe. And then it feels like it's suffocating your big toe. Oh, goody, Jerry. That means I'm going to be in like, what, 90? No, it's cooler. It is cooler than 90 in here. And it is blistering hot outside. Like when Billy wants to go out, I open the door and it's just like... Let's see. Current temperature is 80, feels like 87. Sounds about right. It got hot today. It got hot. Like I did not, when I let Ava out, I took her out on the leash and I walked her right back in the house. I was not leaving her outside. She has a water dish. Excuse you. You good? You good? You okay, Snitch? I guess Billy has claimed the top 3 shelves. And Snitch was caught in the crossfire. So yeah. She's got a water dish outside, but I'm not leaving her out in that. I don't care. She can go out and come back in. I have been. But you see how well they listen to me? Hello, Linda Adams. Hello, Jerry Matthew Boyd. Hello, Nana Laura. Hello, Mortimer Duke. You're kind of early tonight for your usual. Celebrate good times. Come on. Hello, Wire Mother. Oh my gosh, you guys are the best. Hello, Purple Kiv. I'm assuming we did something spectacular in soccer/football again. I mean, that's just an assumption. I don't know. I see US. And so I'm assuming it's a ball. And I'm assuming it's a ball spinning, and then it's goal, and then celebration. That's what I got out of that. Oh, hi. What's up, Ava? Come on, Ava. Come on. You're a good puppy. Everybody wants to see that good girl. Should we give you one of your turkey protein bites from Jerry? Should I dig that box out? Snitch, please don't call anybody on my phone. I know you're insisting on laying on it, and it's not locked. Someone might get a phone call. It would be in the recents list, either of messages or calls, so any subscriber that I text with, beware. All right. We gotta do the Blue Buffalo Wilderness Turkey Trail Treat Bites. You ready? Are you ready? Good girl. Oh, Billy, no, these aren't for you. I know they smell like they're for you, but they're not for you. You had a lot of treats because you took over the top 3 shelves. So you're definitely not getting more. Ava did not take over the top 3 shelves. I feel that. I feel that hard. Yeah. This weather, it's like you can almost feel the pressure on your brain inside your skull. It's terrible. Yes. The biggest blessing of all. Hello, King Bow Bow. Aww. Nina Laura is really great. She knows how much I love her. I have some really spectacular mods. I really do. Hello, Buzzy Pug. Hello, Eileen and Carlin, honey. Hello, Penny. what you're talking about. I'm already here. I've been here. I have been here. Is it? For real? Hey, Google. Is tonight a full moon?
No. The full moon peaked yesterday, June 29th, but it will still look mostly full tonight in Canada as a waning gibbous.
Close enough. They say that the tides of the moon affect 3 days before and 3 days after. So, although it was a full moon yesterday, it's still having an effect on old people with dementia and, you know, us. Young men with stunted inhibitions, climbing light poles, things like that. Hello, Jen Callum. Yes, our sweet Southern pal. Hello, Dark Zoomy. Well, I don't see you. Get yourself up on that cat castle and get some. Hi, Earl. Hi, sweet boy. No, I have a window unit. Central air is expensive to install. And I just have to say, a big I love you and I am sorry to our Brit brothers and sisters, all you guys in the UK who are currently in the situation where they have banned AC usage and they are having similar temperatures to here in the US. I am so sorry. My heart goes out to you. And if you want working AC and ranch dressing, I'm single. No way! Snitch, that wasn't an invitation for you to throw something on the ground in demonstration. Squishy, I'm so sorry. I hope you're okay. Oh. Hello, Squishy. We all love you. It's unacceptable, is what it is. I mean, you should just quit resisting arrest. That'll teach you. Sorry, honey. I'm trying to make light of it, but that's really not funny at all. Good. Maybe they'll have more attentive and capable staff or equipment. You know, if you have a facility that has patients that are going to need to be lifted in a sling, then you need to have the equipment to facilitate that, and you need to have properly trained CNAs and nurses and whatever other positions there are that can handle that. Cedar, come here, baby. Psst, 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 psst. Come here, Cedar. No, I didn't get another cat for you to contest with for affection. He was like, oh no, that's a name I haven't heard. Please love me. Oh no. We got some rainstorms this morning. I had just harvested. I had a giant patch of catnip at the end of the handicap ramp, and I had just harvested all of it, down to the ground, and because I know it's going to grow back just as big and beautiful in a matter of weeks. And I thought, okay, with it being so hot, I'll just lay it out and let it air dry. And so I hung some on some, I don't know, like lattice valances or whatever those are called, that I had, just some garden decor that had, hangy spots. It's intended for like morning glories to climb, things like that. But I hung the catnip on that to dry, and what I didn't have room for, I just set on top of Ava's kennel and on top of the little shed that I have out there, and thought nothing of it until I looked out there today and all of the leaves had burned. Like, they didn't dry green. It rained and then they burned. Oops. Oh well. It's only catnip, and it's not like I don't have a plethora of it still. That was just one patch. Like the entire side of my house and parts of the front, there's catnip everywhere here. Yeah, you wouldn't believe it. I bet you're all shocked to learn that. Hello, Spider-Man. Oh no. I'm sorry. Yeah. And anybody working in an ER or nursing home, oh yeah, we learned about sundowning over the course of a full moon. That was when I was in school to be a CNA. That was our lesson on sundowning. It's amazing how a patient that is not all there, and that they're not all there, and it's okay because they're like 87 years old, but the windows are closed. The only lighting that they have in their room is the artificial lighting from the ceiling. They don't go outside. They're on a regular schedule for when they get up, when they eat, even pretty much when they go to the bathroom. Their life is routine. But yet, when there is a full moon, they are nuts. They go bonkers. They see unicorns trampling through their apartment. It is crazy. Oh, really? I didn't know that more babies were born on full moons. I did not know that. Makes sense. But, oh my. That's a new one for me. But I understand. Hello, Chance. How you doing, McNasty bro? Hello, what up, Doe? I have missed you. It doesn't even have to be the mega lotto. I mean, it's only like $8,000 or something like that. But thanks, Dark Zoomy. Now you just got to go buy tickets. Oh my gosh. So a customer service lady from Tractor Supply called today. She was just verifying that everything was okay with my because I had emailed them originally about getting the little plastic feet for that bench thingy set that I got. And I emailed them, is it possible to get the feet on warranty or something? And I didn't hear back from them. And then I went in the store, and you all heard how that went. So she called me today, and I told her what happened and everything, because she wanted to know why I returned it and if I had a chance to find another one. And I said, no, and I'm not exactly looking. And so, I told her what happened, and I said, it was just a learning experience for all, I think. And, I said the guy, in the end, the right thing happened, but, it never should have had to get that far. And, then we started, just socializing, and she said she was from Tennessee. And I'm like, oh my gosh, one of my brothers and my best friend lives in Tennessee. And yeah, she said it was hot. I said, oh yeah, I know. I get daily updates on the weather there. I know. I can hear Earl. Earl and Snitch are playing. I know. You should go play with them. You should go play with them. Yes. Yes. Oh my goodness. We're going to do this, huh? I promise. I didn't adopt a cat named Cedar. I swear. You need to go take a drink. You got like foam at the mouth. Go take a drink. Wild time. So I hope that means you're working. I hope that means you got tons and tons of DJing gigs and you're doing great. That's what I hope. Yeah. That's some handy info right there. I don't have any shade. And I thought hanging them and air drying them would be fine. It wasn't. It's okay. I got plenty more. Oh my goodness. It's your birthday, Purple Kid. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy Canada Day. Happy birthday to you and to Princess Di. That's amazing. Oh, wow. That's to share a birthday with Princess Di. That is awesome. Why, your mother. Thank you so much. And Linda Adams. I typically do. Like, they've got really good dog food. Yeah, it was just an overall bad experience, but it wasn't the manager's fault that it was a bad experience. It was just a rude guy that caused a cascade of events that, made a frustrating day. But in the end, it got refunded. I walked away, went like this. I just know I'm not going to buy that brand again. Oh, look at you. It's my party. Thank you so much, Purple Kid. How is it it's your birthday and I get the gift? That doesn't make sense at all. Do you gotta go potty? Is it? Oh my. Oh my. Oh, okay. Hey guys, I am gonna have to. Oh, good. I'm wow. That's amazing. I'm gonna have to put the clip on and take Ava out real quick. I promise I'll be back. Oh no, I didn't hit export. All right, I've got to take her out. So you guys are just going to have to chair sit for a minute. I wish the kitties will come entertain you, but I will be right back. I just have to take her out quick. Oh, dag nabbit, I can't. Ava, you're going to have to just wait 1 second. I hit export. And so when it's done exporting in like 1 minute, then it's going to start automatically playing the sounds and playing the cases. And I can't have it do that. Maybe. Okay. I hit back to home. Hopefully it won't automatically start up. It's at 40%. Ava, let's hurry. Okay. Woohoo! I made it back in time. It's at 72%. That worked. I just hooked her up, so I will have to go get her very soon. Okay. Hi, Lucy, honey. Thank you all for chair sitting. I hope it didn't do anything too crazy. Well, the only warrant or the only royalty that I get is the Methany victim crown. That's my royal status. And when I'm really fancy. Yup, that's where I got it from. That's what I need. That's what I need, totally. I need some invisible cream, and then I can run around here naked all the time. Oh, I can't believe I forgot to hit export. Like, I really did that. Oh, well. I've done it before, and I'll do it again. It's at 90%. I had to make a bunch of room on my computer. Holy cats. I had lots of stuff. I still have lots of stuff. Now, don't let me take a sip of this without remembering that it's hot. It's fresh. I just brewed it. Yeah, I need a surprise like I had last night. That was shocking. Oh, I've actually been considering getting a new one. Mine, I don't know if you'll be able to see. Here, I'll back it up. There we go. Snitch. Yeah. Snitch. And the arms, they're very worn, used. Yeah, there's, you know, I have a cat. For sure. For sure. Yep. Oh, it's done exporting and it didn't start automatically. I learned what button to push. Yay. Yay. Not exactly. Not exactly. I've been looking at chairs. Because I want one that's got a little bit wider seat. Hello, Lisa Panette, sweetie pie. Good to see you. I need more cushion for my cushion. All right, now I can put the video file on.
All right, this is the State of Michigan versus Ashton Blackford, file 26-44657-FY. This is a date and time set for an arraignment. Mr. Blackford, an arraignment is where I tell you what you're charged with, tell you what your rights are, and then deal with the issue of bond. Here to help me today is Mr. Larry Brown, as a defense attorney, and Ms. Amanda Brucker from the prosecutor's office. Listen carefully as I read the charges to you. Complaint says that on June 3rd of 2026 in Corwith Township of Otsego County, in count 1, that you did commit the offense of home invasion first degree, in that you did break and enter or did enter without permission a dwelling located at Airport Road with the intent to commit a larceny therein, and while entering, present in, or exiting the dwelling, Claire Novak and Alexandria Novak were lawfully present therein. That's all contrary to the Michigan compiled laws. That would normally be a felony offense with a maximum penalty of 20 years and or a $5,000 fine. However, you're also charged as a habitual offender with a second offense notice, which has the effect of enhancing or increasing the penalty. And that says that you were previously convicted of a felony or an attempt to commit a felony on or about March 4th of 2025, when you were convicted of the offense of police officer fleeing 4th degree in the 46th Circuit Court for Otsego County, Michigan. And therefore the maximum penalty is increased 1.5 times. So it would be a felony 30 years and or $7,500 fine. Do you understand the crime that you've been charged with in count 1?
Yes, sir.
You understand the maximum penalty now with the habitual offender notice?
Yes, sir.
Count 2 says that on that same date and place that you did commit the offense of malicious destruction of personal property less than $200, in that you did willfully and maliciously destroy or injure a bong, the personal property of Claire Novak, and the amount of the destruction or injury was less than $200, contrary to the Michigan compiled laws. That's
Oh, are we really here? Are we really here in society? This he's getting a malicious destruction of property charge for injuring a $200 bong. And we're in a courtroom litigating this. I never thought I'd see the day.
a misdemeanor offense as a maximum penalty of 93 days and or a $500 fine or up to 3 times the amount of the damage or injury. Do you understand the name of count 2?
Yes, sir.
You understand the penalty for count 2?
Yes, sir.
3 times the value. I mean, she can get a hell of an upgrade with that. She can get herself a hookah system set up with that.
Count 3 says that on that same date and place that you did commit the offense of driving with license suspended, second or subsequent offense, in that you did operate a motor vehicle on a highway, that is Airport Road, while your operator's license was suspended or revoked, contrary to the Michigan compiled laws. That would normally be a misdemeanor offense with a 93-day and or a $500 penalty. However, you're also charged in that crime with being a second or subsequent offender. A notice of second offense reads that you were previously convicted of violating the same statute for driving license suspended on or about March 13th of 2025 in the 87A District Court, and on or about April 23rd of 25 in the 87C District Court, and on or about February 4th of 25 in the 87A District Court. Therefore, the penalty is enhanced to be a misdemeanor with a maximum penalty of 1 year and or a $1,000 fine plus vehicle immobilization. Do you understand count 3? The charge is driving license suspended, second offense or more?
Yes, but sir, that is false. My license was revoked the 25th of this month.
Mr. Blackford,
You're going to have an opportunity in the future to tell me what your defenses are or what you disagree with. All I need to know right now is that you understand what the charges are and what the penalties are. Do you understand the name of the offense that you're charged with? Do you understand the maximum possible penalty?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you very much. Now I'm going to turn to telling you what your rights are in regards to these charges. You have the right to plead guilty, not guilty, or to stand mute. You have the right to be represented by an attorney, and if you cannot afford an attorney, one would be appointed for you. And you have the right to have a trial by a judge or by a jury. We're going to talk in a minute about your right to an attorney, but the trial rights include the right to see, hear, and question the witnesses against you, the right to present your own witnesses and evidence and get a subpoena from the court to require your witnesses to appear and testify. You have the right to testify yourself or to remain silent, and if you choose to remain silent, that silence cannot be used against you. You have the right at a trial to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, and that burden would stay with the prosecutor at all times. Finally, at a trial, you'd have the right to automatically appeal any error. However, if in the future you enter a plea, you might be limited to asking the court for permission to appeal, and that might not be granted. Do You understand the rights that I've just given to you?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions about any of those rights?
No, sir.
All right. Mr. Brown, have you had a chance to speak to Mr. Blackford about his right to counsel?
Unfortunately, you're not, due to the morning docket. I've not had an opportunity yet.
All right. Mr. Blackford, do you wish to have retain your own attorney? Do you wish to represent yourself, or are you asking the court for a court-appointed lawyer?
I'll get a court appointed.
All right. Are you working right now?
I am.
Are you working full-time?
I am.
How much do you make working full-time?
I make 19 an hour. That's about
Do you-
40,000 a year.
All right. Where do you live and who do you live with?
I live in Gaylord by myself.
Mr. Brown, under those circumstances, can you determine whether or not he might qualify for court-appointed counsel?
At first blush, Your Honor, he would not.
All right. So, Mr. Blackford, do you wish to have an opportunity to try to retain your own attorney?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm going to give you some time to do that. In the meantime, I'm going to enter a not guilty plea on your behalf, and so that you have a chance to talk with that attorney before you make any important decisions about this case. Because you're charged with a felony offense, I'm going to set some quick court dates to protect your rights. The first court date is called a probable cause conference. That's a chance for your lawyer to meet with the prosecutor and see if they can resolve the case quickly. That'll happen in the next 7 days. Within the next 21 days, I'll set a preliminary examination. That's a hearing in front of me as the district court judge, where the prosecutor is required to prove a small amount of evidence called probable cause that you committed this crime that you've been charged with. That is not a determination of guilt or innocence. It's simply a check to make sure that there's sufficient evidence to proceed with the case. Do you have any questions about either of those hearings that I just talked about?
No, sir.
Let me just make a note here. All right, what we're going to do next, Mr. Blackford, is I'm going to hear from the attorneys as to their recommendations as to bond, and then I'm going to hear from you if you want to tell me anything else that hasn't already been said, and I'll make a determination after that. Ms. Brucker, your comments?
Your Honor, the allegation is that defendant entered the residence of his ex-girlfriend while she was there and attempted to remove some property. He is currently on felony probation for a 2024 conviction for fleeing and eluding. He also has a 2025 conviction for attempted resisting and obstructing an officer. We would request that the court order that he not leave the state without permission, that he attend each and every court hearing, and they not commit additional crimes while on release. We'd also request that the court order they not have any contact with Claire or Alexandria Novak, that he not re-enter the property at Airport Road in Vanderbilt, that he report to community corrections and follow the recommendations. Mr. Rolla did a bond sheet, and on that bond sheet, he requested a $5,000 cash or surety bond for this matter.
Thank you, Ms. Brucker. Any indications that this offense involves the use of alcohol or controlled substances?
From the affidavit, it does not appear that way.
All right, thank you. Mr. Brown, your comments?
The first thing I would inquire is if Mr. Blackford or the officer there knows if he has a hold on him. As Ms. Brooker said, he's on felony probation. Mr. Blackford, do you know that?
Assist us with that?
I have no idea.
Is there
Your
a
Honor, I
deputy
can
there
ask
with
my
you?
partner.
Would you
I
please?
have one here.
Yeah, one moment. Hey, Smith.
Aside from that, Your Honor, I don't hear of any failures to appear. There also appears to be, there doesn't
We're
appear to
looking
be
at that,
any.
Your Honor. I'm sorry.
It's all right. Thank you. Go ahead, Mr. Brown.
All right, I'll get it out now. There doesn't appear to be any report of any kind of injuries or anything like that. This was not a random home. This was an ex-girlfriend by which they had a former relationship. It appears, if the allegations are true, he was only trying to retrieve some of his own property, not steal that of others. Again, this is all alleged, but I would ask the court to consider that, as well as if it comes back, he is being held there on a probation violation.
Thank you.
He has
Mr.
no hold,
Blackford?
Your Honor.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that information and for you checking for me. That's very nice. Mr. Blackford, I'm going to give you an opportunity in just a minute to say what you want to say. I would simply caution you to not say anything about the facts of the case because we are recording this and it might be used against you later. But if you want to tell me about where you work, where you live, your ties to the community, anything else that relate to bond, I'd be happy to hear that, sir. Now, this is your chance.
I live off of Mansalona Road. I just recently quit a job at Tri-State Forestry Product, and I'm going to work for Michigan Estates Landscaping. That's pretty much it. Just would like to be out of here today and continue on with my life.
Do you have any funds with which to post a bond?
Not on me. I would have to make a phone call.
All right, the prosecutor has requested a bond of what's called $5,000 cash or surety. Cash would be you'd have to post the whole 5,000. Surety would be you'd have to contact a bondsman and they would charge you a lesser amount and they would post that called a bond or an insurance form. Basically, it says if you don't do what you're supposed to do, then they pay the money. Do you think that you'd be able to come up with about a couple $1,000 if you had to?
I don't know. Maybe we could figure it out.
All right. Well, the two issues concerning bond are whether or not the defendant will appear, and then if there's any danger to the community. Home invasion is a very serious charge. There's a habitual second notice, so if he were to be convicted, there's a high likelihood that he would be put in jail at the very least, possibly in prison, depending on what his circumstances are. The fact that he is on probation leads me to believe that he's not going to fully participate appropriately in the bond program. The fact that he's got two different fleeing and eluding police convictions on his record, one from 2021 and one from 2025, which I believe is the offense that he's on on probation for, also lead me to believe that he's not a good risk to be on bond.
Really? Running from the police? Evading? That doesn't bode well for getting a bond that says you'll return to court? Oh, man. I never saw that coming.
Pending charges. So I am going to impose the bond that was requested by the prosecutor, $5,000 cash surety only. If he is able to post that, he must appear for any court date that's scheduled, must abide by any judgment of the court, may not leave the state of Michigan without permission of the court, may not commit any crime while on release, must immediately notify the court in writing of any change of address or telephone number. I'm not going to impose any conditions as to alcohol use or illegal controlled substance use because it's not part of this particular case, but I will say that he may not purchase or possess a firearm or other dangerous weapon. He may not have any contact with, direct or indirect, with Claire or Alexandria Novak. Mr. Blackford, no contact means no social media, no use of third parties, no internet, no telephone. No contact means no contact, period. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. In addition to no contact, you may not be within 50 feet of Claire or Alexandria Novak's residence or place of employment, and you must contact community corrections upon your release from the jail to be put into that program so that they can monitor you while you're out on bond or bail. Do you have any questions about the court's order on bond, Mr. Blackford?
No.
All right, that'll be the order of the court then. Thank you. That's all for today.
Your Honor, do you need to see anyone else?
I do. The next one I have is Daniel Hirschberger.
Alrighty.
They should, as of this morning, they were. I haven't heard otherwise.
After I'll bring you up front to it and I'll look at it.
All right, very good. APS 2, one fines and costs matter.
Oh, yep, thank you. Ms. Bruker,
Yes.
on the next case I have is Mr. Hirschberger. It's a ticket. And the second and third counts my memory fails me on the maximum possible penalty. It's drove unregistered vehicle and no ops, 257.215 and 257.301. Do you have access to the penalties for those?
They're both 90-day misdemeanors.
I kind of figured that, but I didn't know what the fine was. I apologize. I didn't tell you that.
I'll pull that up.
Thank you.
All right. Oh, that's a good.
Can I have your name, please?
Oh, sorry.
Sir, at the jail, can I have
Daniel
your name,
Hirschberger?
please? All right, Mr. Hirschberger, give me just a second. I got a monkey with my computer here, and then I'll call your case and we'll get started on it.
Okay.
Judge, both of those cases, it's 90 days and or $100.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I got out of my court program to go look that up, and now it's not wanting to go back into it very easily. All right, here we go. All right, Mr. Hirschberger, we have two cases involving you. The first one this afternoon is State of Michigan versus Daniel Hirschberger. That's file 25-X4571331-SI. That looks like a failure to pay case, and I'll talk to you about that in just a minute. The second case is 26-44675-ST. That's set for an arraignment today, so I'm going to start with that one. The complaint against you reads as follows. Says that on or about June 29th of 2026 in Bagby Township of Otsego County, specifically on McCoy Road near Gunner Lane, that you did commit the following three offenses. The first is a motor vehicle, no insurance, or operation without security, also known as operation without insurance. And that says that you did operate a motor vehicle on a public highway, that is McCoy Road, without proper insurance for the vehicle at that time. That is a misdemeanor offense. It has a maximum penalty of 1 year and or $1,000 fine. Do you understand the name of that offense?
Yes, sir.
You understand the maximum possible penalty for that offense?
Yes, sir.
The second charge is that you drove an unregistered vehicle on that same date and place, and that says that on or about McCoy Road near Gunner Lane, that you drove an unregistered motor vehicle on a public highway. That is a misdemeanor offense. It has a maximum penalty of 90 days and or a $100 fine. Do you understand the name of count 2?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand the maximum penalty for count 2?
Yes, sir.
Count 3 says that on that same date and place that you did commit the offense of no operator's license or multiple operators license. And that says that on McCoy Road near Gunner Lane that you did operate a motor vehicle on a public highway without a proper operator's license or for that vehicle, for driving that vehicle. That's a misdemeanor offense. It has a maximum penalty of 90 days and or a $100 fine. Do you understand the name of count 3?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand the maximum penalty for count 3?
Yes, sir.
All right. As to all of those offenses, you have the right to plead guilty, not guilty, or to stand mute. You have the right to have a trial by a judge or by a jury, and you have the right to have an attorney represent you. And if you cannot afford an attorney, one would be appointed for you. Your trial rights include the right to see, hear, and question the witnesses against you, the right to present your own witnesses and evidence and get a subpoena from the court to require your witnesses to appear and testify. You could also testify yourself, or you could choose to remain silent. And if you remain silent, that could not be used against you. At a trial, you'd be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, and that burden of proof would remain with the prosecutor at all times. Finally, at a trial, you'd have the right to automatically appeal any error at that trial. But if you enter a plea in the future, you'd be limited to asking the court for permission to appeal, and that might not be granted. Do you understand the rights that I've just explained to you?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions about any of those rights?
No, sir.
Mr. Brown, I assume that you've not had a chance to speak to Mr. Hirschberger about his right to an attorney?
That is correct, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Hirschberger, are you working full-time?
As I just started working full-time, would have been Monday, but I had a different situation go on Monday. So, but yes, I am working right now.
Have you gotten a paycheck yet?
I get paid this Friday.
All right. What are you making per hour?
$15.50 an hour.
Anybody else live with you in the house that you were living in?
Just my friend's kids lives there.
How many people are in the house?
There's 5 of us.
Is he paying you any kind of rent, or what's the situation?
I'm basically homeless and she's letting me sleep on her couch.
All right. Mr. Brown, under those circumstances, can you determine whether or not he might qualify for court-appointed counsel?
Given that information, I believe he would, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Hirschberger, are you asking the court to appoint an attorney for you?
I don't see where, yeah.
All right. I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to enter a not guilty plea on your behalf in order to protect your rights until you have a chance to speak to that attorney and can decide what to do with your case. These are all misdemeanor matters, so I'm going to set what's called a probable cause conference. That will be a chance for your attorney to speak with the prosecutor, see if they can resolve the matter quickly. In the meantime, what we're going to do is turn to the issue of bond on this matter. And I'm going to get some recommendations from the two attorneys, and then I'll let you tell me anything else that you want me to know. Ms. Brucker, as to bond.
Does have some criminal history, but most of it is 20 and 30 years old. He did last summer have an operate without security charge that we pled him to no proof of insurance on. But other than that, that's really the extent I know of the case. I only have the ticket so far on it, so I'll leave it to the court's discretion as far as bond.
All right, Mr. Brown, anything else that you want to say?
Yes, Your Honor. It appears he's living locally here. I don't think that he's had any failures to appear that were mentioned, at least. And his criminal history, significant history, is significantly old. These are 3 low-level, non-substance related, non-violent misdemeanors. I would ask the court for a PR bond.
All right, the only thing I would note is in the other file that I haven't addressed yet, there is a failure to appear in April of 26 on the failure to pay his fines and costs file that we're going to get into in just a minute. But that's the only failure to appear I'm aware of, Mr. Brown. Sorry, I didn't bring that up earlier. Mr. Hirschberger, you have the right to make a statement to me about bond if you wish. The only caution I would give you is not to make any statements about the facts of the underlying case, because we are recording this and it might be used against you later. But if there's anything that you want me to be aware of, now is your opportunity.
Nothing that I know of.
All right, thank you, Mr. Hirschberger. As these are relatively minor misdemeanor matters, traffic type incidents, and even with the failure to appear in the past, these should be resolved relatively easily and relatively quickly. I am going to give you a PR bond. Because you failed to appear and not paid tickets in the past, I am going to set it a little bit higher than I normally would, but you won't be required to post anything up front. So I'm going to set a $2,000 personal recognizance bond. That means that the paperwork will be processed quickly by the court, sent over to the jail this afternoon, and you'll be released pending the next court date on these things. You will be required to personally appear for every scheduled court date. You must abide by any judgment of this court. You may not leave the state of Michigan without the permission of the court. You may not commit any crime while on release, and you must immediately notify the court in writing of any change of address or telephone number. Do you have any questions about the bond, sir?
No, sir.
All right, that will be all on the first matter, but we still have the second case to resolve. This is file 25X4571331-SI. There looks like a failure to appear on 4/13/26 in front of Magistrate Cooper on a request for an order to show cause, indicating that you had not paid anything on your fines and costs on a helmet or eyewear violation ORV ticket. $210 are due and owing on that. Looks like the original offense date was September 14th of 2025, and the ticket was sent to the court on September 15th of 2025. And you failed to answer that ticket because it was a civil infraction. Looks like a default was entered. And thus a $210 fine. How do you want to resolve this matter, Mr. Hirschberger? You owe $210 and you failed to appear. What do you want to tell me about that?
I mean, I can make payments if it's possible, coming this Friday.
Can you tell me why you didn't show up in April?
I honestly, I was working, it just totally slipped my mind that I had that date and I didn't have it set up in any of my paperwork I had at the house.
You now realize that just letting things slide probably isn't a good way to deal with them, right?
Right.
What do you think that you can pay on a weekly basis for this failure to pay?
I can do on a weekly, I get paid every 2 weeks, so
Every 2 weeks then.
I can come up with $100 every 2 weeks to get that knocked off.
All right. That'll take you a little, well, if you can do 110 on the second one, you'd be done in 2 payments. It's $210.
Okay.
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let you out on this. I'm simply going to postpone things for about 30 days. That should get you 2 paychecks, right?
Yes, sir.
In fact, I may do it a little bit longer than 30 days. What do we got the first week of August?
We can do August 6th at 9 a.m.
You got any conflicts with August 6th at 9 a.m., Mr. Hirschberger?
Sounds good to me.
So that gives you about 5 weeks to come up with $210.
I can do that.
You know what's going to happen if you don't, right?
Yes.
All right. I'm glad we're speaking the same language.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so for today, we'll get the paperwork on the other file over to you, get you processed out of the jail this afternoon as quickly as we can.
Appreciate
You're
it.
gonna make a payment of $210 before the August 6th at 9 a.m. If you don't do that, then there'll be a Zoom hearing on that date. And I'm gonna be asking you what's going on and not be happy with you at that point. We have you at an address on Grandview Boulevard in Joburg. Is that where you get your mail?
Right this second, yes. I just got kicked out of that house within the last week and a half. That's why I'm kind of couch surfing right now. So I get back on my feet.
All right, I'm telling you when this court date is. It's August the 6th at 9 a.m. so that you have notice of it. But when you get an address, you need to call the court and tell them what it is so that we can send you how to get on Zoom for that court date. If you don't want to have that court date, then you need to make your payment. If you make your payment in full, we'll take the court date off and you won't have to worry about it. Does all of that make sense to you?
Yes, sir.
All right. That's all for today then. Thank you very much, sir. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
We're going to take just a really quick pause because we have new friends here and I don't think that they have met Ava. So Ava, oh, come on, come here real quick. Leave your treat and come here. Well, I guess I picked really poor timing for this event. But Ava is actually, hold on. She's quite famous here. Narg. Sorry, I'm trying to click buttons and buttons aren't clicking well. Come on, load. You can load. There we go. Ava is the Honorable Ava. She's the judge. She was nearly done with it, Penny. Come here, Ava. Come here, baby. Come on. She is Red Bone Coonhound and Australian Shepherd mix. And she's such a good girl. She's everybody's favorite baby. And she's spoiled rotten. And she knows it too. Okay, you can go back to your tree, baby. I just wanted to introduce you.
Step right in there, turn the light on. Your Honor, Mr. Garinger.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
All right, Mr. Garinger, my name is Judge Hesselink. I'm coming to you from the district court. You're set for an arraignment today on a number of files. I'm going to go through those with you, talk to you about what the underlying case is and whether or not there's any bond or need for bond. And then if you have any questions, we'll address those at the end. All right, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, let me find your cases here. There's a number of them, so it's going to take me a minute to go on the record about them, so just be patient. All right,
Okay.
This is the matter of the state of Michigan versus Kevin Garinger. That's file 22-321068-ST, set for a bench warrant arraignment. We also have a number of files that go with that. The next file is Garinger 22-321067-SI, set for a bench warrant arraignment. Next matter is Garinger, file 22-321069-SI, set for a bench warrant arraignment. Next matter is Garinger, file 22-321068 B-SI, set for a bench warrant arraignment. Next matter is Garinger, file 21-40130-ST, set for a bench warrant arraignment. So we have 5 files against you, sir. Let me go through them in order and tell you what the issue is and tell you what your rights are, and then we'll kind of go from there. So the first matter is in file 21-40130-ST. That is a bench warrant arraignment file in which it appears that you failed to make full payment and still due and owing is $438. No payments having been made. It's like you were sentenced originally in March of 22 on this file. And it looks like there was a failure to appear for a show cause on July the 14th of 2025, with bond being set at $450 cash or surety at that point. So there's a bench warrant for your failure to appear on July 14th, and you still owe $438 from the original case file, which was a sentence back in July of 22. Do you understand the nature of the charge made against you in this file?
Yes, I do, sir.
All right. Bench warrant contains the ability for the court to penalize you by sending you to jail for up to 93 days and or a $500 fine based on contempt of court. The next file is 22-321067-SI, which is a civil infraction ticket for failure to, disobeying a stop sign. And it looks like the underlying bench warrant was issued for your failure to pay fines and costs. You were originally required to appear via Zoom on June 30th, 2025 at 9 a.m. And you failed to make payments of fines and costs. $204 is still due. You paid, the last time you paid was in May of 2023 of $10. In file 22-321068-SI, there's a bench warrant out against you as well. This is another stop sign violation. This alleges that you failed to pay your fines and costs. There again, there are $204 due and owing, that your last payment was $10 on May 3rd of 23. In file 22-321069-SI, there's a bench warrant out for your arrest. This again alleges that you failed to pay fines and costs. There are $286.80 due and outstanding, that you last paid $10 on May 3rd of 23. And then finally, in file 22-321068B-SI-3, there's a bench warrant for your arrest. This is an improper passing case, and it alleges that you failed to pay fines and costs. There are $204 outstanding on that file, and you last paid $10 on 5/3 of 23. Do you understand the nature of the bench warrant charges made against you, sir?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
All right. As to each of these bench warrants, you have the right to have a contested hearing. You do not have the right to have a jury trial. This is not a new criminal case. It's simply a failure to do what the court ordered you to do after your criminal case was concluded on the underlying charge portion of it. As to that matter, you have the right to be represented by an attorney and to have a contested hearing. At the contested hearing, you'd have the right to see, hear, and question the witnesses. You'd have the right to present your own witnesses and your own defense. You have the right to get an order from the court called a subpoena to require those witnesses to appear and testify. You have the right to testify yourself or to remain silent. And if you remain silent, that silence could not be used against you because you have an absolute right against self-incrimination. You have the right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty. At a bench warrant hearing, the proof level would be by a preponderance of the evidence. That means more evidence on one side than the other. And you'd also have the right to appeal any errors that you thought might happen in that bench warrant arraignment. Do you understand the rights that I just read to you?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
You have any questions about those rights?
I do not.
All right, Mr. Truce is here to help us understand whether or not you have the ability to be appointed court-appointed counsel. Mr. Truce, have you talked with Mr. Geringer?
I have, Your Honor. If the court did intend to proceed down the road of contempt, he would be approved for counsel.
All right, he does have one criminal matter. I know the rest of these are civil infractions, which you would not have the ability for me to really, on the underlying case anyway, you would not be looking at jail time. It'd simply be fines and costs. But on the underlying criminal case, I don't know what the expected outcome is going to be. So to be safe, I'm going to move forward with the counsel. Does he qualify for court-appointed counsel?
He does.
All right. I'm going to indicate that Mr. Geringer, that you requested court-appointed counsel. Is that what you'd like me to do?
What does that mean, Your Honor?
That means we'll give you a lawyer for now, just in case you need one.
Okay, yep, sounds good.
All right. So having done that, and I know that you've not yet talked to that lawyer, so I'm going to enter a not guilty or a standing mute charge for you right now in order to protect your rights, to give you a chance to talk to the lawyer before you decide what you want to do about any of these things. All right. When were you picked up, sir, on these warrants?
Just yesterday.
And so what, Mr. Truce, an opportunity to address me regarding bond on these matters. And then I'll give you an opportunity to say anything that you want to say as well. Mr. Fortier, you still with us?
I am.
All right. Do you wish to weigh in on these bond issues and Mr. Geringer as well?
Aren't they all fines and costs or traffic tickets?
There are 4 of those, and there's one. Well, let me see what the criminal case is.
Oh, I must have overlooked that one. Sorry.
Yeah, it's all right. There is one criminal case. It looks like that one is a failure to pay fines and costs as well. So they are all failure to pay fines and costs. I just didn't know if there was anything else on the criminal side of things that you wanted to weigh in on.
No, nothing specific. I would just leave it up to the court.
All right, thank you. Mr. Truce, anything that you want me to know?
Yes, Your Honor. I want to give the court a little bit of background. So these are some older cases. Looks like the vast majority of them are from 2022. Mr. Geringer reports to me that he has been incarcerated. He was incarcerated from April of 2024 through January of 2025. In June of 2025, he was able to secure employment with Garland, the golf course. He reports to me he does have a second job. Admittedly, I don't think I wrote down what that was, but he does have a second job he's working as well right now. Reports to me that he believes he could pay $250 a month towards the outstanding amounts. I would ask the court, and again, I think on the civil infraction tickets, it's probably not available. But I would ask, at least on the criminal matter, to consider allowing him to perform community service for some of the amounts as well. I would indicate to the court, he reports to me, he knew that the fines were outstanding, but when he got out of jail and he got employed, he had housing issues that he had to address first. He had to get himself a stable place to live. He has that now, reports he can pay. So I would ask the court to set either a PR bond or a low bond, give him an opportunity to make those payments. And frankly, with what he owes, if he's able to make those payments, I think he's going to knock this out pretty quick, since it
Yeah.
sounds like he'll get about one a month done.
Yes, I agree.
Anything else that you want to tell me, Mr. Geringer?
I think my attorney actually said everything well planned. I don't have any money to pay any bond right now, so if you could do a PR bond, that would work out perfect. I've already missed 3 days of work, and I just want to get back out there and get back to work and get back on my path that I was on. I just went through a bad path, and now I'm moving on. I got a house and room and everything, room and board, and I just don't want to see this ruining all that and making me restart after that, after all this.
Where are you living at now, and how long have you been there?
North Red Oak Drive, Lewiston, Michigan. It's Garland's employee housing. I pay $400 a month for that.
Okay.
I just got in there a month ago. I just got into it.
And what is it that you're doing for Garland right now?
I'm doing groundskeeping, sir. Do you know like the green of like a golf course? Well, I blow off the collar and the approach for that every day.
Okay.
And I have another job with B2 mulching. He does a lot of tree work, mulching and stuff like that. I've been doing that on the side to make extra money because I had a plan to start paying these fines. I knew I had a warrant out for my arrest. I was just saving up money, and I'm at where I'm at right now. And when the job season goes over with, I plan to work with B2 mulching and get another job too, somewhere in Lewiston at the kitchen or somewhere, being a dishwasher, anything. I know I'm going to have to work 2 jobs to catch back up, and I'm okay with that.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, he says all the right things.
And our attorney even said community service. He led me in that direction. If I could, that'd be perfect. If I can't, then all I know is I want to get back out there, sir, and take on my responsibilities.
All right. I'm going to take a chance on you, Mr. Geringer, because what you're telling me sounds appropriate, and you've already sat for a number of days on this, and you know that if you don't do what you're told to do, we're just going to repeat the process, and I'm not going to give you a bond next time. You're just going to sit for a longer period of time. You understand that, right?
I appreciate that, Your Honor. Thank you for giving me a chance.
All right. I'm going to give you a $500 PR bond in each file with the condition that you pay. Can you pay $250 a month?
Yes, I can. That would be $50 each on every one of them. Or I would just take one at a time, you know. But I want to try. What would you rather? Would you rather me pay 50 on each one of them, or just $250 and take care of one? What would you rather?
Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give my staff the discretion to do either one that they think is most appropriate.
All right.
Because for you, it's the same amount. You're going to spend $250 a month.
Yes.
And I'll let them sort it out, whichever is easier for the paperwork. Because quite frankly, I don't know which way the paperwork or the computer system works best. So I'll let them determine that.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Do you have any questions for me, sir?
Other than I'm free to go now, basically.
Well, the paperwork's got to get to the court, and there's 5 of them, and it's 3 o'clock today. So they'll work on it as fast as they possibly can. I just can't tell you exactly when the paperwork's going to hit the jail's desk. So
now, guys, remember, This hearing was from August of 2025.
We'll do
Okay.
our best to get it done today. If not, it'll be early tomorrow morning. I know you're anxious to get out of there, so we'll do our best, but I just can't make any guarantees.
No, I appreciate
all right.
it. Do your best.
All right. And if you would, we have Mr. Wellington.
So she is bonded out yesterday and I don't see her in the courtroom.
All right. I think that's all I have for the jail today, sir. So you're free to go back into your cell and or to the wherever they have you housed at, and we'll get this to the jail as quickly as we can.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. You have a good day.
Yep. You too.
Is that all for today,
Yep.
Your Honor?
Deputy, we have one more case, I believe, Kevin Geringer.
Okay,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Thank you. Now your name, sir?
Kevin Geringer.
All right, Mr. Geringer, my name is Judge Hesslink. Let me find your cases here and I'll call them and then we'll get started. There's a bunch of them, so bear with me. All right, this is the state of Michigan versus Kevin Geringer. First file is 22-321067-SI, set for a bench warrant arraignment on a failure to pay. Next case is 21-40130-ST, also a bench warrant arraignment on a failure to pay. Next matter is 22-321068-SI, also a bench warrant arraignment on a failure to pay. Next matter is 22-321069-SI, the same as the other four. And then finally, we have 22-321068E-SI, also a bench warrant for failure to pay. Mr. Geringer, looks like we were here with you, or I was here with you back in August of last year, at least on one of these cases, on a bench warrant for a failure to pay then, and gave you a PR bond in each file. You're supposed to pay $50 on each file each month, and it looks like you've made 2 payments in almost a year. What seems to be the problem?
Your Honor, I've just been struggling a little bit, and it was through winter time a little bit, and I got some other fines over in Alpena that I just took care of. I had to pay $300 to get out, and then they agreed on $100, and I was hoping that you could consider doing the same thing, maybe a little bit of money down and a payment system, maybe $100 a month at least. If you can combine them all together, kind of, to where I just pay $100 a month on them. I know it's like $1,300 or something like that. I've been keeping track and I've been trying to save up. I was living at a campsite and I got evicted from there, and I just dropped like $700 in rent and kind of screwed me over. And I ended up having to go to Alpena to take care of that. And now just different living, and I've been trying to keep up on rent and everything, and I can do it. I got a bunch of work left over this summer. I'm a 1099 laborer, so I work with a couple of companies in the community in Montmorency area, at least.
What do you do for them?
I do landscaping, hardscape, tree, forestry cleanup. I make $25 an hour doing that type of work.
My friend, if you're making $25 an hour, there's no way you should be having problems making your payments.
Yes, Your Honor. And I've been struggling with everything. Like I said, I got kicked out of that campsite and everything. Not kicked out, but evicted. And I'm just trying to figure it out, Your Honor. I'm trying to go back to college and finish my criminal justice degree and everything like that as well.
No. I'm just going to put the kibosh on that one right now. The last person that we need in the criminal justice system is someone of your character, sir. Please don't. Pick a trade. You don't need college for that. And you can make a lot more money. And it's quicker. And, you know, with your in and out of jail history, it might work out better for you. But don't go into the criminal justice system, please.
I really am
Gary?
trying to be a good person in the community. I don't know if you could just give me another chance to show you that I can make these monthly payments and pay a little bit down today.
That's exactly what we did last time. I said, you had 5 files then, you got 4 or 5 files now. I said, give me $50 a month on each one of them. And I let you go. It was 250 total. And you made about 2 payments, maybe not even that on all of them. And then blew me off for the rest of a whole year.
Yes,
Why
Your
would
Honor.
I,
And like
why would I give you the breaks now?
I was just in and out of jail and dealing with my other fines in other counties. I'm just really trying to make it work, Your Honor. Sitting in here is not going to help me pay anything. I know that. It's just going to put me further in a hole. And I'm willing to put myself in the right place. I'm finding mentors in the community that are helping me become a better person, where we sit down for hours and we read out of books to help my character become a better person. I am trying, Your Honor, to be a better person. And I don't want to sit here because I don't know, it's just gonna hurt me because I'm gonna lose jobs and everything that I had set up for this summer. And I'm just gonna be at ground one if I get out of here and I have to restart. I already have it set up with Alpina to pay them $100 a month. And if you put me in jail, they're gonna issue another warrant. Then I'm gonna have to go back over there and deal with them and set up another payment plan.
So what are you spending your money on? If you're making 25 grand or $25 an hour.
That's on some good jobs, Your
50,
Honor. I make from
50,000.
16 to
Hang
25.
on.
Whoa! His tears dried up really quickly. Hold on a second here. I mean, we're gonna rewatch that just for the sake of how quickly he went from absolute crying to his voice perfectly level.
Pay them $100 a month. And if you put me in jail, they're gonna issue another warrant. Then I'm gonna have to go back over there and deal with them and set up another payment plan.
So what are you spending your money on? If you're making 25 grand or $25 an hour.
That's on some good jobs, Your
50,
Honor. I make from
50,000.
16 to
Hang
25.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Let me
It's not
finish.
full time. Okay. I'm just trying to explain.
So what is it?
It's really part time, and I make $16 to $25 an hour on the jobs that I do get. And I'm trying to find something more part time so then I can do those jobs and then also fill my schedule to where I'm actually working a full schedule. And like I said, it's just
Last time you were here, you told me you were working for Garland. What happened to that?
I was working at Garland, and like I said, I got evicted from Black Dog Base Camp when I was staying there at the campsite, and I just went to jail, and they let me pay $300 to get out because I owed $1,300 over there, so I paid $300 to get out of there and set up a payment plan. And
so why were you evicted from a camp?
Because I was working there and paying off my rent, and he came to my camper and he knocked and he asked me if I wanted to work today, and I told him I was sick because I actually went to the doctors and I was actually sick, and he kind of freaked out and everything, and he wanted me to get removed off the property, and I ended up having a warrant for my arrest for my fines. And So yeah, I just took care of that. I just paid them $300, and then at the beginning of the last month, I paid out $700 for rent, and that doesn't even include all my food that I spent about 125 to $100 a week just to eat, you know, good. And I know I can make it work, Your Honor. I just gotta sacrifice some things. That's all I gotta do. If you put me back in jail, I'm gonna restart, and then I'm gonna have to. Another warrant's gonna be issued for Alpina, and then just trying to stay my ass out of jail.
Mr. Geringer, nothing that you're telling me makes any sense. Nobody evicts you for having a sick day.
He did.
The fact that you have rent and food is nothing different than anybody else in the world.
I understand that, Your Honor. I'm not saying.
Why are you having so much trouble staying out of jail? Why aren't you making your payments to the court here in the court over in Alpena? Even if you're only working part-time, you should be able to make some payments. You've made 0 payments.
I understand that, Your Honor, and I could probably pay $250, $300, and then do $100 a month. I mean that's how much I think I can work with, because I think I overballed it a little bit too much.
You overballed it a little too much. You guys, we got to call in the triggered transport. He needs a ride. They've got tissues, puppies, coloring books. Give him a call, rapid response unit. They'll come pick him up. That's poor guy. Poor guy. The emotional EMS on its way to get him.
Before with the $50, and I don't know if you can just let me make a smaller payment so then it actually works out, you know? I just know if you keep me in here, Your Honor, it's just gonna set me back.
Mr. Geringer, these cases are from 2021 and 2022. That's 4 and 5 years. And you've still not made the payments that you were told that you were supposed to make. That tells me that you have absolutely no ability to make any payments whatsoever until I put you in jail.
Please don't do that, Your Honor. Please.
How else am I going to get you to pay me?
I'm going to. It's only like $1,300, isn't it? You know, I can make that this year. I just want to get these warrants taken care of so I can actually continue my college education, because I can't do anything with warrants hovering over my head.
Well, the only way to get those warrants off is to make your payment. So here's what we're going to do. I already reached an agreement with you last year. I'm not changing it. You owe me $50 a file every month, $250.
Okay.
I'm going to set a court date 30 days from now. If you've made your payments, then I'll keep you out to jail for another 30 days. If you haven't made your payments, you're going to go to jail because you're not doing what you're supposed to do. You understand what I just told you?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. I'm going to get a court date right now and tell it to you so you know exactly what you got to plan.
Oh, yeah, the judge yoinked that right down. Sorry, but I was only 1 minute and 33 seconds behind, so we literally only missed when his next court date is, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna see it. Oh, for sure.
Lose her job. We are also asking for a consensual contact order in this case between Ms. Brigham and the complaining witness. My understanding is that Ms. Brigham lives at the address where the incident took place. She lives there with her 14 and 16-year-old children. And so we're asking for that consensual contact order so that she and the minor children can stay in their home.
Does the complaining witness also live at that address?
She can remove herself.
That is not how that works, ma'am.
She will. She ain't have no choice.
It
I'm
is
the
my understanding, Your Honor, that she does live at that address. Yes, it's my understanding, Your Honor, that it is her 19-year-old daughter.
Yeah, you can leave all that.
The court will set a pretrial conference date that will be July 13th, 2026. That will be at 9 in the morning in person at the 14B District Court in courtroom number 1. The court will set bond with the following conditions. You are not to use or possess alcohol, marijuana, or illegal drugs. You are not to purchase or possess any firearms, ammunition, other dangerous weapons, or the means to create them. Any weapons that you do possess are to be surrendered. You are not to leave the state of Michigan without the court's permission. You are not to have contact with Chariah Morgan. When the court says no contact, what the court means is no in-person contact, no contact through the mail, no contact over the computer or phone via phone calls, text messages, email, social media, the internet in any way, shape, or form, or through third parties. You are not to go to Ms. Morgan's place of residence, place of work, any place she might frequent. At the moment, that includes Concord Drive. When the court says do not go, the court does not care. If you own a place, rent a place, or are personally invited to go to a place, do not go. Since you have things that you need to collect from that address, you may go there on a civil standby. That can be explained to you by the public defender if they did not do that already. You are to engage in any sort of assaultive, threatening, harassing, terrorizing, molesting, or stalking behaviors towards Ms. Morgan or anyone else. You are not to engage in any sort of criminal activity whatsoever. You are to appear for any and all dates set for you by the court. The next one in this matter being July 13th at 9 in the morning. The bond conditions can be readdressed at that next court date in front of the judge. That also means having your fingerprints taken if they have not already been taken. So you understand these conditions.
So, ma'am, my daughter is 16 and has a tether on, so she has to be at that home. And my daughter is 14 and goes to summer school from there. And that is my home.
Have a conversation with the public defender.
And your 19-year-old daughter and you now have a no contact order against each other. You are winning. You are winning in motherhood. You've got a 19-year-old that you're getting into assaultive fights with, battery behavior. You've got a 16-year-old with a tether and a 14-year-old who couldn't keep her grades up enough, so now she's in summer school. Ma'am, I think you need to reevaluate some of your life choices, because how your kids behave is often a reflection of you.
If they need to file a motion, they can file a motion. These conditions will be entered into the law enforcement information network. They will be readily accessible to any police officers that you may come into contact with. If they have probable cause to believe that you have violated one of these conditions, they can arrest you on the spot, and you'll be held for a bond violation hearing in front of a judge who may revoke your bond and set a new, more restrictive one. At this time, the court will set a $10,000 personal recognizance bond. So what that means is you are not required to post anything to get out. Basically, you are promising to appear for your next court date and to abide by all of the bond conditions. If you fail to appear or violate any bond conditions, a bench warrant may issue for your arrest. Your bond could be revoked entirely. At a minimum, it would start at $10,000. Attorney Van Blarkum, anything you want to add?
Yes, Your Honor. I do just want to add regarding the bond conditions. Ms. Brigham has a medical marijuana card.
I will make a note. She's not being ordered to test at this time.
Yeah, I just wanted to make that clear for the court with the conditions.
All right. Ms. Brigham, you are free to go to the door and tell the jail that you're finished. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Why these kids so damn disrespectful?
Good afternoon at the jail. What is your name?
Luke Atkinson.
This is case number 262000FY. Counsel?
Jamie Hernandez Lopez appearing on behalf of Mr. Atkinson for the limited purposes of arraignment. We reviewed the charging documents and waive a formal reading. He's entering a plea of not guilty and does qualify for a court-appointed attorney. We're requesting the matter be set for a probable cause conference and a preliminary examination, and we'd also like to address bond, Your Honor.
Right, sir, you have been granted a court-appointed attorney. That person will be your attorney for the remainder of this case. Bond is currently set at $8,000 cash surety. What would you like to argue on bond, counsel?
Your Honor, we would be requesting that he be granted a personal recognizance bond. He indicated he has transportation to and from court dates. He hasn't missed a court date. And most importantly, he's caring for his elderly parents. His stepdad is 81 years old and his mom's 73. And he also has a 16-year-old son that he needs to care for. And for that reason, we'd be asking for a PR. Thank you.
I read through the affidavits and looking at the charges. Not only did you break into the fire department, then you took a vehicle from the fire department, and then you impersonated the firefighter to the police.
May I speak for a moment, Your Honor?
I would advise you not to, sir. Anything you say can and may be used against you in the future in court.
Yes.
I'm not willing to do a PR bond based on the allegations outlined in the affidavit, but I will amend bond. I'll reduce it to $2,500 cash surety.
Would that be cash at the jail?
You can talk to the jail after your arraignment, sir. You can work a bail bondsman as well if you need to, if we can. All right, your attorney has provided us with an address of Pullman. Is that a good address for you, sir?
Yes, it is.
All right, information regarding your upcoming hearings will be sent to you at that address and also to the public defender, so make sure you stay in contact with them. You have a probable cause conference scheduled for July 9th and a preliminary examination scheduled for July 15th. And you're all set for your arraignment today, sir. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry about that. Thank you, Jamie.
Yes, he's in court because he stole a fire truck and then impersonated a fireman to the police when they came to arrest him. Yeah.
Good afternoon. What is your name?
Good afternoon. My name's CJ Dalton.
All right, we've got two cases here. First up, I've got case number 261989FY. Counsel?
Jamie Hernandez Lopez appearing on behalf of Mr. Dalton for the limited purposes of arraignment. We've reviewed the charging documents and waive a formal reading. He's entering a plea of not guilty and does qualify for a court-appointed attorney. In this file, we're requesting a probable cause conference and a preliminary examination, and we'd also like to address bond in both files.
All right, sir, you have been granted a court-appointed attorney. That person will be your attorney for the remainder of this case. Bond is currently set at $5,000 cash surety. What would you like to argue on bond, counsel?
Your Honor, we would like to request a personal recognizance bond. Mr. Dalton indicated he's currently working at Wolverine Hardwoods, and he's been working there for the past 3 years. And he also indicated he'd be transported to and from court dates by his roommates and or his parents as well. And for that reason, we're asking for a personal recognizance bond. Thank you.
This is charged as an attempted home invasion. I think the only reason it's an attempted home invasion is because the police stumbled upon it while it was happening. Otherwise, probably would have been a home invasion. The statements that were made, I would advise you not to speak, sir. Anything that you say during your arraignment is recorded and can be used against you in the future. Some of the statements that the police heard you saying, get your bitch ass out here, I'll make an example of you, I'm gonna snuff you. Those are very concerning statements for the court while you're trying to break into someone's home. So the court's opinion that an increased bond might be more protective of the community, but I will leave bond as is at $5,000 cash surety at this time. And your attorney has provided us with an address of 7 Allegan. Is that a good address for you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, information regarding your upcoming hearings will be sent to you at that address and also to the public defenders. Make sure you stay in contact with them. You have a probable cause conference scheduled for July 9th and a preliminary examination scheduled for July 14th. You're all set for your arraignment, sir. Best of luck to you.
Good morning, sir. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
The microphone on that iPad is very.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how much of this hearing is here because I think I opted not to run this one. I don't know. We might have the full hearing. I might have changed my mind mid-editing, or it might cut off at some point. But either way, whatever it's gonna do, I gotta run and use the bathroom. I'm sorry. I'll be right back.
Faint for the court, so I'm going to ask you to please project your voice so we can hear you in the courtroom, okay?
No,
And what is your name, sir?
it's Caleb Pickard.
Thank you, Mr. Pickard. We're on the record in case 265249FY. You're zooming in with us from the Antrim County Jail this morning for purposes of arraignment. Also zooming with us is defense attorney Ferrara Wilbur. She's here to assist with the arraignment process through the Indigent Defense Commission. The assistant prosecutor of Antrim County, Ms. Wandmacher, is also sitting in on Zoom. What I'd like to do is open a private breakout room. It's a place where you would be able to have a discussion with Ms. Ferrara Wilbur about the allegations in this complaint, the nature of these offenses, the maximum possible penalty associated with each one, and then bring you back into the main courtroom. Would you be comfortable going into the breakout room?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Here's an invitation to join breakout room, and I'll see you when you get back.
Anthony Reyes? Mr. Reyes, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes, hello?
Yeah. So, Mr. Reyes, you have, let's see here. Looks like you have 1, 2, 3, 4 cases with us. So, Mr. Reyes, are you employed?
Yes.
Okay. And what kind of work do you do, sir?
Fast food?
Okay. You have fines, you have 4 different fines. The total is $1,409.
Yep.
Okay, so you have 3 driving while license invalid charges and 1 no insurance charge. Yeah. Okay, so it looks like we put you on a payment plan back in April and you haven't done anything. You haven't made any payments.
I've made one.
Okay, let me take a look at, okay, you're correct. The case I was looking at didn't show that. So you've made 1 payment in April and you haven't made any in May and you haven't made any in June. Is there a reason for that?
I'm struggling financially. That's
Okay.
why I was driving with no driver's license in the first place, because I need to get to work. But the cops kept pulling me over. And
Yeah,
then
they're
now
gonna,
I don't have a car and I
yeah,
can't
they're gonna
pay
keep
even
pulling you
more.
over because if they recognize you and they know you don't have a driver's license, they're gonna keep pulling you over.
Yeah.
So here's what we're gonna do. Given that you have that that amount of fines, I'm gonna give you the chance because and it looks like you're not able to do the payment plan. I'm gonna order that you do community service, and that you'll satisfy the fines and court costs by doing community service since you don't have the money to pay the fines. Okay.
All right.
So so the first one is and actually I'm going to combine the two. So you have so for 2 of them, I'm going to have you do 42 hours of community service. Okay. And I'm going to give you about 5 weeks to get that done. So it's about 10 hours a week. Okay. And I'm going to give you a list. How many hours do you work each week, sir?
About 30.
All right. So you have plenty.
27 to 30.
All right. Well, then you have plenty of time to do the community service, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I would think so. So let's see here. All right. So we're at the 30th now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you all of June. Excuse me, pardon me, all of July, and they'll be due on the 3rd of August. Okay, the hours are due. You have to provide proof that they're completed by the 3rd of August. So if I've given you a payment plan and you default on it, and I give you community service and you default on it, then the next step is just to issue a warrant for your arrest, and you'll be held in contempt for failure to comply with the court order. Okay, so I don't want to do that, but you've got to get this taken care of. And if you have the ability to work and you're not paying it, and you are working and you're not paying it, I'm going to give you a chance to do community service. And if you don't do that, then you're making that choice. Do you understand that?
Last question. Because I tried community service in the past and it was very hard to find, like libraries said no, a whole bunch of people said no. What if this happens this time and I
Well,
struggle to do all,
then if you reach out, okay, if you reach out to places and they say no, you need to immediately contact the court. If you
Oh,
just
really?
wait, and then at the end of the period say, well, I tried, but no one would take me. Here's the problem. You're going to have to make yourself available. You're going to have to
So
comply with the.
right when they say no, I call and then tell them and then make them talk to them. Is that what you're saying? I'm so confused.
Okay, well, let's try it again. You're going to get a list of community service options, and you're going to choose from that list. So far, so good?
Yes.
Okay. And you're going to report each time they tell you to report. Okay. And if you go through the whole list that we give you and no one is willing to give you an opportunity to do community service, then you immediately contact the court and let me know that.
All right.
Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if we get to August 3rd and you say, no one would let me, and you didn't contact the court, I'm going to find that you failed to comply.
All right.
Straight up. We clear?
Yes.
Now, the other two cases, we will, I'm going to reset and give you, we're going to see how you do on the community service. If you do the community service, then I'll give you another chance to finish it up with community service for the other two. But if you don't do this because you don't make the effort, you're making a choice. So just understand that, sir.
Yes.
If you'll wait, the clerk will be right with you.
Wait, last question.
Yep.
So you said you want me to do the first two first and then
No,
do
what
the
I
next
said was
two?
I've combined two of them into a set of community service hours. And then I'm going to do that for the next two. Okay.
So
I'm
that
gonna give you,
equals 80 hours? Or are they all 40?
well, it depends on the last two will be 6, and the next set will be 33 hours. Any other questions?
And I have until August 3rd to do all these 73 hours?
No, that's not what I said. I said you have until August 3rd to do the 42 hours.
All right. Okay.
Hard?
All right.
What does that mean?
No, like, all right, I understand.
Oh, all right. Okay. I thought you said hard
Oh,
as
no,
in
no.
difficult, as in a solid surface, but all right. So if you'll wait, the clerk will have you sign a couple of documents. She's going to send you some documents. One of the documents she's going to send you is a form you're going to use to keep track of your community service hours.
All right.
And then that's what you'll turn in. That will also allow us to verify your time. All right.
Okay.
If you wait, the clerk will be right with you.
Brandy Trisler Garcia.
Why? I don't have AIDS. I was just, I thought they switched me and I said that to JoJo, but I don't.
Ms. Garcia, you were arrested on a warrant for bond surrender,
Yes, sir.
evading arrest for detention.
Uh,
Do you already have an attorney for this?
no, sir. I don't think so.
All right. Can you hire your own or do you want a court appointed?
Hire, I need a court appointed one.
Court appointed, please.
Yeah.
Judge. Thank you.
I didn't want to be on that. They're set me up so bad.
So your first name is Brandy, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And I just,
Brandy, where are you from?
I'm originally from Plainview, but I've been down here for 13 months with my mom, almost 14.
Okay.
But with my mom.
Okay, your mom lives here?
Yes.
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 Okay. Do you have other family members here?
Yes.
Who's that?
I got my uncle Trevor, my brother Cody lives here.
Okay.
My brother.
Do you have any children?
I do, but they're not with me right now.
Okay.
My mom says they're all hers. She's crazy.
Okay. And are you working right now?
No, sir. I'm not working, but
Okay.
I can try to come up with some money.
Okay.
Oh.
Judge just asked for a fair and reasonable bond for Brandy's case.
Thank
And,
you.
and I didn't get to sign my papers.
Listen.
I'm gonna set her bond at
I didn't get that.
$2,000. Conditions K, while she's out on bond, cannot commit violations.
Oh, that
Against
hurt.
the state of Texas, any other state of the United States. Thank you.
It's like 2,000.
Just for record, she does have Hillary Notardis as her assigned counsel on this.
Okay, and it's $2,000. I didn't get to sign for my bond when I went in, but when I did come in, the Spanish guard, she did cut my private off, and they did take all that off me, and yeah, and they did take that from me.
We'll work with that.
Okay.
I don't think that's part of the normal search procedure to cut their privates off. What were they looking for?
Yeah.
Great. Thank you. Thanks for letting me know that. I'll make sure she knows.
Evan Fickling.
Thank you. Evan Finkling's here. Excuse me.
Mr. Fickling, you were arrested on a charge of assault of hospital personnel on hospital property. Can you afford an attorney to represent you for this?
No, sir, not at this time. I cannot.
You want a court-appointed attorney?
Court appointed to be fine.
Thank you, Counselor.
Thank you, Judge. Evan, are you from Amarillo?
Yes, I am.
Live here basically your whole life, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have family here?
Yes, I do.
Who is that? Your brother?
Yes, our older brother, and then my younger brother, Quentin, half brother.
Okay. And let's see, you mentioned you're not working, is that right?
Correct.
Have you applied for disability?
No, since, oh yeah, I've applied for disability. Sorry about that. Yes, sir.
Okay. But you haven't heard back on that yet?
Not yet anyway, no, sir.
Okay. Judge has asked for fair and reasonable bond for Evan's case. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm gonna set his bond at $5,000. Conditions are K and O while he's out on bond, cannot commit any violations against the state of Texas, any other state of the United States, and he must abstain from the use or possession of any illegal, dangerous drug, narcotic, marijuana, or alcohol unless prescribed by a physician. Thank you.
Thank you. Could it do like community service with that to help out with that?
Not at this time.
Talk to your attorney about that, okay?
Continue, right?
It's not me. I haven't been appointed on you, so, okay, come on.
Yes. Thank you.
Talk to him. Yes, sir.
I don't know how to get them off. Huh? He's right here. I don't know how to get them. Look, Matt, all many broken that. I've got one.
You on Melton?
Everything is a thing. I can't walk down the road without something heads off. I don't know. So I have to come off me.
Is she gone now?
Yes,
No,
sir.
she's still in here, Judge.
All right, just have her be quiet. That's all I can hear on the speaker is
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
Okay, Miss Melton, you were arrested on a warrant for robbery. Can you afford an attorney to represent you for this?
No, sir.
Do you want one appointed to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, counselor.
Jill, how long have you lived in Amarillo?
Since 2017.
Okay. And you have family that's local in the area, is that right?
No, I have my family in California.
Okay. Is your husband here?
Yes.
Okay. Anybody else here local?
No, just my husband.
What do you guys do for a living?
He works for a company. It's called Home Daddy, but I help him clean out the houses and stuff.
Okay.
And he's like, he goes in, fix walls and stuff like that with his boss.
Okay. And important, you'll promise the judge that you won't be in contact with Jason Lynn Peterson, is that right?
I promise. I haven't talked to him or nothing.
Judge has asked for a fair and reasonable bond for Jill's case.
Thank you. I'm gonna set her bond at 10,000. Conditions are KO and also cannot have any contact with Jason Lynn Patterson. Cannot violate any statutes against the state of Texas, any other state or the United States, and must abstain from the use or possession of any illegal, dangerous drug, narcotic, marijuana, or alcohol unless prescribed by a physician. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Oh my goodness, you guys, that was so much fun. I have to see, and now we've had several requests for Judge Dad. So give me just a moment. And it was reportedly yesterday. So give me just a moment here. He doesn't pull his down, does he? I'm thinking he does. I didn't think he did. I haven't been recording him for a minute because I thought he's been leaving them up. Oh, wait, I think I found him. Oh, there's only the one from 14 hours ago. So shoot. Better snag that while I have the chance. So I don't have the one from yesterday, guys. I'm really sorry. I thought he left him up for a little while, so I was going to just go in and snatch them all up in one sitting, because as you know, I've been having some troubles with my downloading program. I'm really sorry. Oh, Mac D, thank you so much for being here with us. I know some of y'all are dropping like flies. Oh man. And we're sure it was not yesterday's, it was the day before. I'm going to take a quick gander through this and see if I can see his, him getting upset at any point. I mean, I don't really see anything out of the ordinary. If Squishy wasn't so sick and in the hospital, I know he would have it right now, and we'd be able to just play it off of his channel. But he had to go and get sick. I know. More like Earl. Earl's actually begging for cuddle time. He has been. Maybe I'll hit Lone Wolf up, see if I can steal it from his library. Just so I can show Jerry. Actually, I mean, the better thing would be for everybody to just go watch it at Lone Wolf's channel. I know. I give him his pets. He's very, very demanding. Oh, Snitch is on the top. Oh, no, that's Tiny Kitten. Tiny Kitten's on the top shelf. All right, guys. I guess we're going to call it a night. I put together a good long docket for y'all, and it was fun stuff. Cedar. Earl's looking. Hey, Earl. Oh, hi, Snitch. You guys are wondering who the new cat is, huh? Hi. Hi, baby. Oh, and my big baby boy. Yeah. Who's my big baby boy? Oh, hi, Snitch. Gee, you're not jealous or anything, are you? You're not jealous or anything, are you? Thank you guys so much. Sorry, the cats have interrupted my space. I better cap my water bottle before it ends up on my computer. I know them too well. You guys have been amazing as always. And I am so grateful. I am so, so grateful to have every one of you in my life. Be safe, be well, sleep sweet, and much love.